Hello, Luke Kalinsky here speaking from SNowIT. Today we'll talk a bit about performance analytics basic setup. So I'll guide you how to create your first performance analytics report. So we have installed the plugin, and from this view we'll focus on the sources. So as you can see, we have the indicator source and the breakdown source. Indicator source is a place where we are storing the information from what table, what data we would like to collect. Like in our example, we use the incident table and we will collect only open incidents. The breakdown source specify how we want to split the data. So in our example, we would like to split our results by assignment group and also additionally by assigned to field. So in a minute, I will show you how we can set this up. So in here, you can see the indicator source for active incidents, and which is most important, as you can see, it's valid for frequency daily. So it means that the data will be presented on a daily basis, so day by day. The setup for it is simple. In here, we are specifying the frequency, the table, and additional conditions. So as I said, we are collecting only open incidents. When you go down, we will see the indicators related list, so you can see that it will be used for free indicators, which we'll create in the future. The breakdown sources, as you can see, we are specifying two different breakdown sources. One is called assignment group and the second one is called assigned to, and they are pointing to group and user table using sysID field. So how we specify this breakdown source? We are just using facts table field, and that's it. Later on, we are assigning here the breakdown. But in our case, we will focus mostly on the assignment group, right? So we are pointing to the group table, we are using sysID, and in here, we are using our breakdown. So how this breakdown looks like. As you can see, in here we have information about the mappings, and this is the crucial thing, because when we will be using this breakdown source for for our report, right? We can have several tables, table data presented in that report, and then we have one breakdown. So in here we are specifying what tables we would like to break. Like for example, the incident will be break by assignment group, right? Also the problem can be break by assignment group. The change request can be break by assignment group, but for example, CMD BCI can be break by the support group, right? Also in here you can see the information about breakdown relations. So it means that first we'll break the data by assignment group, but then later on we can split it additionally by some other thing, like you can see in here by assigned to. How is it set? First we are setting the breakdown, then breakdown related breakdown. So as you can see, we're using assignment group and then assigned to. So we are pointing to incident table as previously you saw, and we are using assignment group and assigned to fields from this particular table. Our indicators are created on with the frequency daily, so they are the same as the indicator source, and I will show you how they are created in the system. So from here, we are setting up the unit and the precision. As you can see, the unit is just the hash, and it means that this is just a number. From the additional list, we can choose the percent or some other minutes, hours, and some other values. But in our case, we will use the hash as it's a number. In here, in this particular tab, we are specifying the source. So as previously mentioned, we are using active incidents, right? And in here, we can choose the way how we want to collect the data. So as you can see, now we have the average. So it means that we'll collect the data on a daily basis. So we'll collect as the output, we'll collect the average of the reassignment count for each day. But we want to do it that way. We want to just get the number of it. So we can use simple count. Also, we have additional conditions tab. In here, we can specify some additional conditions. Access control. In here, normally we can publish to Analytic Hub the results. In other, also in our case, we'll use the show real-time score. At the bottom, we can assign the breakdowns and also the jobs. We'll talk in a minute about these jobs, so I'll explain to you why we have two different jobs assigned to this particular indicator. Also, we have created a not assigned indicator. So as you can see, we have additional condition, right? We want to limit our records to where assigned to is empty. Also, what I would like to point in here is the related link called scores for this indicator. So by navigating to this link, you will be able to visit the page where the results are listed. So if you previously collected the data, you will be able to see it in here, and also you can choose whatever you need, whatever indicator you need to review the data, right? Here you can see the first job that I mentioned, and as you can see, this is daily. It runs on a daily basis. It collects only the data from one day, and this is uh, the job that is running, right? And it will collect only the data from the last day. And in with this purpose, with this approach, we'll just limit to the minimum the amount of data that we'll be collecting. The second job which is created is collecting the historical data. So as you can see in here, it collects the data from the last 3 months, right? And it's inactive and running on demand. So it means that once we move our solution to the upper instance, we should trigger this collection data to collect the data to our reports. And then later on, our daily collection will be running. Then we have to create our dashboard, and as an output, we'll have dashboard like this. So by adding a widget from here, we can just simply choose performance analytics and choose the type of the report that we would like to use. Once we add it to the board, then we can simply edit it, right? So if we open the content, we'll be able to set up some stuff inside of it. So we are choosing the indicator, right? So in here we have open incidents. We are choosing the type, and also what is important, we would like our widget to follow the breakdown. So it means that it will follow the filter. So by marking this checkbox, we'll be able to break the results later on. And in here you have this breakdown, right? So as an example, we can break it by the hardware group. So as you can see, the data followed that breakdown, but it's not visible by out of the box. We need to add it to the dashboard. So we can go to the dashboard properties. So if we navigate to that link, you will see this dashboard properties, and in here you have to add the breakdown sources, right? So later on they will be displayed as that filter. Also, what is important, sometimes you may have some mixed reports on the tab. I mean, you can have performance analytics reports and also some normal reports, and the breakdown source is not filtering the reporting data. So to have it, you need to mark this, for example, breakdown source to act as a filter. And in here, you are specifying interactive filter that you would like to use. So in this case, it will work. In this case, it won't filter our normal reports. To upload our dashboard to the update set, we can use this feature, which is placed in here. So if you open this hamburger menu, you have this unload dashboard. If you click it, the dashboard will be moved to your update set. But let's go back to our dashboard to present the data. So as you can see, it's filtered by the hardware. So if we open it, you will see now that it's breaked by hardware group, but also you can see this related breakdown. So this is how that hardware group is also break to the users, right, to assignees. So this is the way how this related breakdown works. So once again, take a look on your first dashboard where you are using performance analytics. So this is how it is. Thank you for watching this video.